Good morning, good evening, Mr. X's class. So we're here to talk about the word negate, which is a verb. It has two meanings. One is to stop something from having any effect, which is like to cancel. So it's like there's a policy or a law or a rule or something, and then you cancel it. So it doesn't have any effect anymore. Like Republicans are against Obamacare, the Obama health care law. They want to negate the law. So it doesn't have any effect. One way they want to negate it is, I put this on here because this is another academic vocabulary word. So we can get two vocabulary words. By removing subsidies. Subsidies is where the government gives people money. So that's part of Obamacare. If you don't have very much money, the government looks at your income and gives you some money to help you buy insurance. Republicans want to remove the subsidies. If they remove the subsidies, Obamacare would be too expensive, and basically then it wouldn't work. So they would have to cancel it. Republicans are trying to find any way they can to cancel it, actually. They really want to negate it. They don't agree with it. So negate means cancel. Number two, negate can mean to state, to say that something does not exist. So atheists who do not believe in God negate the existence of God, you could say. And then the main thing I want to note for you is negate means cancel, but it does not mean, so I think if you think negar in Spanish, negar can mean like to say no, right? If somebody asks you something. Can I go to the movies? No, you can't. Negate in English does not mean that. It does not mean that. It does not mean to deny permission. You have to use a different word, like say no, or deny permission. You can use deny for that. D-E-N-Y, deny. But not negate. So it does not mean deny permission. So if somebody says, so don't make a sentence like that. You need to have a sentence that's about canceling something. Really, that's a good way to. This definition one is the most common one. And stop something from having any effect. A short way to say that is cancel. It means to cancel. Cancelar, cancel. So think about that. Canceling something. Like something, and if something is already happening, and then you undo it. Cancel or undo it. So, and often used for like a law. It can be, okay, another thing is it can mean, you can talk about negating or not negating. Let's say, if a student worked hard all quarter, one bad grade on one worksheet does not negate all the hard work that the student did on everything else. Their grade will still be okay. So that's you can say does not negate, does not cancel. That's a way to use it too. So like here, in an essay, you need to respond to counter-arguments so that they do not negate your argument. Because if you had a really good counter-argument and you don't respond to it, maybe people end up disagreeing with you. In a persuasive essay, you want them to agree with you. So a counter-argument is the other side. You have to respond to that. You have to do a rebuttal and say, that's wrong. So otherwise, that could negate your argument. So are there questions about negate? Yeah, main thing to remember is, it's true that you can translate it in Spanish with negar, but it's not every meaning of negar. It's only some meanings of negar. Only the meaning of negar, like to cancel, but not to say no. Does not mean say no. So that's the main thing to remember when you make a sentence. Are there any more questions? Any questions?
No.
Okay, and I can help people as we go around while you're making your sentences. Thank you very much for filming, and thank you for watching today.